So if your blood pressure is in the 150s, the 140s, the 160s, or the 170s, or even higher, right? That's quite worrying if it is. In today's video, I'm going to run you through how you can bring those numbers down drastically, how to find the underlying issue, how to reverse the high blood pressure, and ultimately reverse the current decline that you might be sort of facing, all right? Now, just for a bit of context, when I was 29, I had high blood pressure, right? I'm now, at the time of this video, I'm actually 40 next month. So about 11 years ago, super young, right? 29, that's like, I've not met many people who had high blood pressure at 29. I did, okay? I fixed it and without medication. And that's the reason why I do what I do now, kind of, all right? I might make a whole video on that. But here's what I would do if I was you. Now, you're probably older than that, right? You're probably maybe in your 40s, 50s, 60s, late 30s. So what I would do, okay, first thing you need to do, right? I'm going to run you through what not to do first. So what not to do, go on medication. Sometimes you might have to just to bring down the numbers quick and then you fix your lifestyle after that. Okay, that's totally fine, but it's never a long-term solution. It's in the doctor's best interest to probably not get you off those anyway. All they do is they're good at crisis management. So they like to bring the numbers down, paper over the cracks, because they don't have time to educate you and give you a protocol to fix high blood pressure. Also, they're actually not qualified. As funny as that sounds, they don't do nutrition, they don't do fitness, training, gut health. They're not trained for that. They're trained to crisis management, okay, and give you a tablet because that's med school. You've got to learn about medicine, am I right? And anatomy, they're good at that. Now, I'm not tarnishing doctors, by the way. There's obviously some real fantastic ones and they study hard, right? So I'm not tarnishing what they do. I'm just saying how it is for high blood pressure. Now, first thing you want to do is you need to do a full comprehensive lab work. And when I say full comprehensive, not, again, going back to the doctors, not your basic GP lab work, which you go there, they do 10 markers, 15 markers, and then he might say to you, oh, everything looks good. Let's keep an eye on it. They come back in a few months, or the cholesterol is a little bit high. Let's take a tablet for that. We have to bring that down. Or, the number's all right. Just start walking or, start eating a little bit better. And you're like, well, yeah, good. I probably know that already. And that's just the reality, right? And that's not me sort of making this up. I speak to, over the last 10, 11 years, I must have spoke to over maybe 10,000 people on messages, on a phone, or clients, right? So I've heard all the stories, every single story there is to tell about what doctors say to people with high blood pressure, all right? I might do a video on that actually. You'll be pretty shocked, but I will probably get my account shut down if I speak about that. So do the full lab work, okay, comprehensive. It's around about 50 to 70 markers. And then you find out the underlying issue, because the main issue is high blood pressure. It's either insulin resistance, okay, you can be overweight, a lot of visceral fat, or you don't have to be obese. It could just be sitting around the midsection, okay, which then suffocates your arteries, your organs, okay? And you can be under-muscled, so you can be too skinny sometimes, under-muscled, weak, like feeble, yeah? Chronic stress, fatigue, hormones could be out of whack, like low testosterone, okay? They're pretty much the main ones. That's not a lot, really. It's only like 3 to 5 different scenarios which the blood pressure is high. You fix which one flags up on your blood work and you focus on that. And that's how you fix high blood pressure, okay? Now, the gaps in between that, I mean, you're going to have to start a medically designed exercise regime, okay? But that comes with so many other benefits rather than just bring down the high blood pressure. And when I say medically designed, I mean, it needs to be built around your blood work to know your rep ranges, how many sets you should be doing per week, the volume, your recovery, the intensity, because you can't go to the gym and start doing HIIT workouts and just loads of crap like Barry's boot camp and spinning. None of this is really going to help you. It might get you fitter a little bit cardiovascularly, but it's not going to bring down those numbers. Okay, strength training is the best thing that does that. Now, once you've got that in place, gut health is really important. So again, that comes up in blood work. There's certain foods to eat, certain foods not to eat. There are some supplementations for that as well, and some routines and combinations. And then bring down the body fat. But again, if you have chronic stress, there's things to do there around your nighttime, your morning routine, okay? Different types of training, different foods that help help you hormonally, certain fats. All right. So there's always a way to bring down high blood pressure. Okay. So that's number one, blood work. Number two, find out if it's insulin resistance, overweight, under muscled, one of those two. Then fix your nutrition. All right. Fix your gut health. Fix your morning routine. Fix your evening routine. Morning routine could be waking up in the morning, a liter of water with electrolytes, for example. That's a solid start. Leave all the social media. No looking at your phone for the first hour, because once you do that, cortisol, boom, spikes. You're answering emails, checking social media, and it's just game over then. Okay. Same with the night routine as well. Similar to that. Okay. So that's exactly how I would lower high blood pressure. And I've done this with 3,000 plus men. So you probably know already we help guys lower the high blood pressure, avoid meds, and live a risk-free life. You can go in the description down below, and there is an application, because we only sort of coach a certain amount of people, okay? Because it's very sort of detailed, and there is an application process. So you can go below if you want. All good either way. Pop in your details, fill in some questions, and then myself or my head practitioner will get back to you if it seems like a good fit. So go down below and maybe complete one of those. But that's pretty much the routine I'll go through, is what I just told you then, okay? But be aware of what I spoke about at the start, about the doctor's not truthfully going to fix your high blood pressure. I've met maybe one or two doctors in my time doing this, which are really anti-Western medicine, and they fix it holistically, pretty much like we do. But we're a team of functional medicine practitioners, okay? We're not doctors. We didn't train to learn about medicine and giving people tablets, right? We fix the root cause. Okay, so that's how you do it, guys. Hope that helps. Drop any questions below or head back to Instagram. Happy to answer any questions and assist as best I can, and discuss your strategy, and give you something preventative to bring that high blood pressure and reverse it. All right, take care.